All right, say hi, Harry.
What's up?
So this is my buddy Harry, Bridgewater Triangle Paranormal Investigators. We're checking out the Ohms House Burial Ground, 1845. This is the plaque for the 38 Native Americans that were buried here. We're actually going to go over to the abandoned house and just walk around it. And maybe we'll stop and show you the actual pour lockup at the house up the street here. But yeah, this some of my favorite history of Bridgewater Triangle. So we'll be back soon. I'm filming. So maybe my 7th or 8th time, I'm not sure.
This house was built when?
1786.
It's known as the poorhouse.
It was the poorhouse or poor lockup and a poor farm. So though that Native American burial ground, they actually worked here. There are stories of a little boy buried in the backyard. So I talked to one of the previous owners. Sorry, dude. Sorry. Oh, God, this is bad. Okay, we're almost there.
You know what poison ivy looks like? 'Cause I
No,
do.
you're good. This is way worse than I remember. Shit. Almost there, though. Sorry, Harry. I take you to some of the best spots. So I've done. Once you get here, you're all right. Yeah, once you're in this part, you're good. Sorry. And just watch
Right there.
watch your footing right here when you come in.
Oh wow.
Yeah, I'm glad I could take you here. Actually, this has been my favorite spot. So we could start off where I usually do. Just watch the stairs. I have bug spray too if you need it. So here's the triple crapper. I don't know if you've ever seen that.
Yeah.
That one's stuck, but then this is the barn. So this was built 1786. It was an established farm before that, but this house has been here since then. I believe the front of the building actually says that. Hello. Oh man, I broke my cigarette. There's some cool old stuff. An old GE. So I've heard a little kid in here and
Saying what? You know.
hello, just
Hello.
I was upstairs in the main part of the house.
What exactly went on in this house in the 1700s?
So that was backyard behind here was a farm.
Yeah.
The Native Americans worked there. If you were late on bills, poor farm type stuff, you'd get locked up, or you could come here and work. I think that's why that Native American mound is just 38 Native Americans that nobody knows the name. And
Worked here on the farm.
they worked here. See, here's probably Pocahontas. I actually live near where Pocahontas was in Virginia. But you can see how old this stuff is. Look at the old wheel for the barn door. There's a cool barn up here. The main house is actually like 2 houses. See if anybody's been up here.
So somebody lived in here after the 1700s?
Oh yeah, so when I was a kid, college kids lived in here. But a nice lady, Jane, who used to live here before my dad's friends, the Wickets, lived here, called me and said, I saw your video. She goes, there's a little boy about 9 years old buried in the backyard. And I go, oh, I didn't know about that. And she goes, yeah, sadly he passed away. He got hit by horse and carriage. Okay, so I went out back in the backyard, looked. I couldn't find any grave marker, but I tend to believe the locals and the people that lived here.
So a little boy was buried in the backyard. He got hit by a horse and buggy.
Yeah. And see, it's all just woods now, but...
And you captured the EVP of the little boy back there or in the house?
In the house, and you just hear him say, hello. Another time I've been here, and I do think maybe just part of the ceiling fell, but it scared me enough where it was a loud bang. I ran out of here. You can tell there's something going on here. And I've been through the whole house. I've gone through the basement, the attic. This is a spot where teenagers used to party and stuff. My dad talks about this place. Even him, my dad doesn't really believe in this stuff, but he's had weird experiences. So this is just an extra room back here, but it has the old gas stove, looks like an old heater. I did find some cool rolled up map in the attic, but I don't want to take anything or anything like that. Pretty cool though, huh? So there's a treasure chest that I usually check right over here. And I don't know why I always check it, but we got to do it. I do kind of want this treasure chest. I can't lie, it's an old treasure chest.
Probably be getting it out of here.
It'd be a bitch getting it out of here.
What the hell?
There's an old motor. What are those? Oh, a turd. I almost stepped in it.
There's shit everywhere.
The raccoon shit. I've had weird things go on with the equipment too here. Actual call and response for a REM pod, and your K2 meter and your other meters will go crazy because there's part of this house still has electricity. So part of one of the basements, I haven't been here in a while. It's probably almost been a year. So we'll see what this looks like. Huh? Don't be too paranoid.
I know a cop fan when I hear it, but no.
No, you're good. If the cops show up, we're just exploring. We're not hurting nothing.
Now, you've been on this floor before?
Yeah, we're good here. It was last year, so. Kitchen area for the first part of the house. We can actually see the backyard better.
I love what they did with the place.
Yeah, they're doing nice. So I believe somebody's going to buy this and start to fix it up.
Oh, wow.
I hope that they don't just tear the whole thing down.
They probably will.
Most likely.
Yeah.
But for the history of it, just one of my favorite spots. You can tell owls, raccoons, rats, mice. It's deteriorating, but. And yeah, that's all fallen. That wasn't like that last time. Oh, this does look, yeah, way more messed up than the last time. But yeah, thanks for hitting me up, dude. I appreciate any time I can go out and do this stuff. Man, kids have been in here. None of this was like this. Yeah, don't worry, you're good. They actually built stuff back then to last. There's an old pulley system right behind you. This was for hay bales. Oh, it looks like somebody ripped it out.
Oh, yeah.
There is giant
Oh,
pulley system, hay bales and wood to bring in, and little side room. Hello? Anybody? Somebody has been in here. There's a fresh Budweiser bottle. Yo, if you're in here, we're just here exploring. Don't come at us, bro. Looks like somebody's been trying to pull the copper out. None of that was like that. Harry Potter closet.
Already my meter's
Yeah. Oh yeah. So
small spike, very small.
yeah.
There it goes. There it goes.
2.5. So I do think in this hallway there might still be power.
But it wouldn't pick it up.
Wouldn't pick it up like that from that far.
What the fuck?
Yeah, it's
Right here.
from when I've done investigations, I've done one right here. See this old AC unit?
Yeah.
I put stuff on there and I stood here for like an hour. And
Is there anyone in front of me? Can you make your presence known?
Yeah, it shouldn't do that there.
No, because there's no
No,
power lines, nothing.
none of that's connected. That's all cut.
Yeah.
That just goes to this old smoke detector and it's cut. So, nope.
That's way up there.
And it just goes to an old CO2 smoke detector.
It's just this whole area.
Which is weird because I had the same thing with the regular K2. But then I tried over here.
Just this channel here.
And I thought maybe these light switches or something. There's got to be power over here. But this is also where I've had what sounded like footsteps coming up these stairs. A big bang upstairs. Hey, you getting nothing there, are you? Oh. Hello? I am actually a little nervous to go up here. Anybody upstairs? Yeah, I would maybe try it near this light switch and see if it goes crazy, but that, see, I only had a regular K2. That's a lot more.
There is a high EMF
So you're
in
getting
this house.
You're getting the same thing I got, but I couldn't figure out. I held it up to this light, I held it up to the switch, and it wouldn't go off. So it doesn't make sense.
It's just going off anyway.
Yeah, no.
It won't go off. These are masked, so it won't go off if you hold it to like a light switch.
Right. All right, we can go up here, and I'll give you. When I went in the attic one time, I also got what sounded like somebody running down these stairs. And I don't think I ever said anything because I was just like, probably an animal or. But I got a huge bang in this room one time, and I ran out of here. And for some reason, every time I go in this back room behind you there,
Yeah.
I get the weirdest feeling. There's high EMF. And it might have been the kids' room that way back. Is there a 9-year-old kid here? I wouldn't know your name, but. So this room, the chimney collapsed in, and I do think this used to be a kid's room. And I still get the same, I get that same feeling as soon as I walk in. I get the same feeling. So I've been in here a bunch, but and usually it's pretty subtle. You'll barely hear somebody say hello, but
Okay.
you'll hear stuff. And usually I come later at night,
That's weird.
but it shouldn't do that. There's no, this house for 20-something years hasn't had the line from the telephone line there hooked up to this house. So I don't know.
just a high electromagnetic field in here, in this house.
And there's no power. I've tried. I even looked, tried to turn it on switches, and
It's only from that living room to up here, too.
and then when you go through the rest of this place, there's like nothing. So it's this room downstairs in that middle room, and on the stairs. That's it. And there's obviously, like, that'd be my dad's era with the old cars, and my dad actually came here and would hang out with his friend, but those kids would even say, my dad said this place is haunted, and he doesn't really get into the paranormal like that, but
Right.
so old VHS, like, somebody had started maybe 10 years ago to fix this place up, and then it just went to crap. They gave it to college kids for a little while when I wasn't even in high school yet, and then it just got destroyed. All right, so the second half of this house, hello? There's a whole nother house back here. So basically like two-family home. Somebody's definitely been in here. None of this was here last year. Still getting it?
Yeah.
There ain't power here, so. I'd say, here's a newspaper. So let's take a look. 2003. Yeah, June 23rd, 2003. Old newspaper. So if you want, we could set up my little things downstairs in that living room area. Here's the second half of the house. And I have been in this attic. Not much up there. Couple rolled up old window screens, and there was like a map up there or something, but I didn't want to take it. That's new. So somebody's coming in here because it was not like this. Not even half as trashed last year.
Nothing in this room. Oh,
Yeah.
wait, there it goes. A little bit.
Maybe try
Oh, it's went down though.
that. No, that's not even a light.
There it goes.
Yeah, weird, huh?
Not as much in here though.
So I've tried a REM pod and a few other things in here, and I didn't get much. But downstairs in the living room, I was getting call and response, and the REM pod kept going off, maybe 9-10 times in a row. I'd say, "Hey, can you hear me? Beep beep beep. Can you set off the device? Beep beep beep. If I count to 3 or 5, could you set it off? Beep beep beep." So that's. I understand a lot of people have problems with some of these devices, but it can work. And this is way worse. Yuck. Well, at least it doesn't smell anymore. It used to smell. But this is...
Vines growing in here.
Yeah, there's actual trees growing into the house.
Old stove.
It's pretty old. Yeah, even... And then you think split family, they...
OJ?
Yeah, you want some original Tropicana, some barbecue sauce. I don't think we should go down these stairs, but let me see. Old baseball bat. So this is the sun porch.
These floorboards feel very soft.
Yeah, be careful.
How are these floors right here?
You should be good.
Oh yeah.
I mean, I'm 190 pounds, but yeah, I don't know about these. I don't know if we should. Uh, No, all right. We're good.
Where does it go?
This goes right back to the entrance.
Okay.
So we're back. We did a big loop. And then there are basements, but not much in the basements here. It really is just raccoon poo or maybe a washer. And there's 3 basements. Now what I don't know about is if anybody else is buried here. But for how old this is, probably. I just know about the little kid in the backyard from a lady who used to live here, who learned the story.
Look at the old green field.
The old twist switches. Well, I'll set up some stuff right over here and we'll see if anything happens. So I'm going to do one of my original spots here and just set this stuff up. I've heard you before. We're friendly if you're the little kid. If you want to come say hello, we won't hurt you. We just want to say hi. Yeah, I'll set up this stuff. So all I got really is my REM pod, but we'll try it for a few minutes. Did the witch's tree yesterday, not a beep. So I know my REM pod works perfectly. I've tested it against wind, bugs. I even thought for a while maybe my cell phone could set it off, but it does not.
Oh yeah.
Yep, we just did a loop. Let's see if this thing will go off. So, if you are the kid here, this is just a little toy you can play with. Touch the lights, they'll light up. Make a beeping noise. Working good.
Smells like.
Could you stop? That's the type.
And the spike went down too when you said that.
That's the type
There
of.
it goes.
That's the type of stuff I'm talking about when. All right, I think it's messing up, but then it actually is. Could you set that off again? And just light it up? I have 2 other little things here that I'd really like you to try. If you could do this, I'll be very impressed. I'll be very happy. This is just a bell, and this is just a little wind-up music box. So play with those. Thank you. Could you do it again? I also thought one time it was just from me moving around, but I'm doing a dance party.
Some of them are sensitive to vibration, but.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly. So this is, I don't know if we're going to get anything, but hey kid, come out and let us know you're here.
And do you know how old this kid is?
9.
9. Do you know his name?
I don't. I think she might have even told me the name and I can't remember. I think it might have been with a J. Jordan or Jason, I cannot remember, but I have searched back there and I can't careful this whole.
Do you know when he died?
It was back before this house was just ending to be the indentured servant stuff and a horse and carriage. So you can actually look up pictures of this street. This goes to Bay Road, one of the first roads to go into Boston.
Yep.
Horse and carriage stuff. So even before the 250th anniversary of the United States, this was an established area way back. So you're talking before 1776. And the horse and carriage, I guess something happened out front here. And that's all I really know. And it was Jane or Jude, I can't remember, the nice lady that lived here for like 10 years, said, yeah, there's definitely activity. I know there's a child buried in the backyard. There was even a grave marker. I haven't been able to find it. It's so overgrown. Trees have fallen. And you can see part of the old rock walls. You know the rock walls around here. That most of the stuff that you see, the rock walls like that, is very ancient. That's the stuff they would be working for as servants.
Can I speak to the little boy? I'm Harry. That's Ryan.
Hey, I'm Ryan.
We're not gonna hurt you. I think he's probably following us around if the meter keeps going up. Can you tell us your name? Are you aware of what year it is now? Are you aware that you passed away?
Do you remember me? I'm Ryan. Been in here like 7 or 8 times before.
You want to play a game? Let's play a game. There's a red device right there. If you light it up, if you come near it, it lights up pretty colors. You got green, amber, blue, purple. The closer you get,